Can I buy these for free? Okay. Bro, I don't got no money. Alright, now I'm gonna show you guys something you can't control. Alright. Can we purchase this, please?
Yeah. You got a phone number with us?
707.
Alright, so obviously the answer I expected was no, and that's a perfect example of something that we can't control, whether or not someone says yes to us. So the big picture, or the question that asks, is how much parts of our life do we actually control?
First, let's talk about external circumstances, things we have little to no control over. For example, natural disasters, economic downturns, and even the families we're born with are completely out of our hands.
As sociologist Malcolm Gladwell explains in Outliers, factors like when and where you were born significantly shape opportunities in life. Someone born during an economic boom has vastly different chances than someone born during a recession. Consider another example, the COVID-19 pandemic. None of us controlled the outbreak, yet it changed how we live, work, and connect with others. This reminds us how unpredictable the world is.
Now, let us focus on what we can control, our choices. A choice like maybe applying for a job, speeding up on the way to work, or buying a new hat. All of these things are within our hands. You see, for example, the work that psychologist Carol Dweck did on the growth mindset, it basically explains to us that the work we do on our mind helps us believe in our ability to improve and get better. So while we can't control other external factors, we can control what our mind thinks about itself and how it reacts to itself, allowing us to improve and better ourselves. So what's the takeaway? This tells us that life is just a bunch of not just complete randomness or complete control. It's actually about the interplay of external factors and personal choices. For example, a student may want to go to college really bad but lacks financial support, as I've already mentioned. And these other factors may not be completely eliminated, but they can work as hard as they can to increase their chances. So while external factors may come into play, personal choices may lead to greater opportunities that would not have came without those personal efforts. So, therefore, life is all about how you maneuver it and not just about external factors. But even here, external factors play a role. See, for example, what if someone wanted to go to college but they lack the financial support or just general support from the people around them? This basically explains to us that sometimes external factors and personal factors are all connected.
To wrap up, life is a mix of what we can and can't control. External factors like our environment or global events limit us, but personal choices like our attitude and actions can shape our paths within those limits. As philosopher Epictetus once said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it. While we can't control everything, we can always control how we respond. So, how much do we really control? Maybe not as much as we'd like to, but just enough to make a difference.
So, another source we had was from the book Thief. This quote was, "I am haunted by humans." This was stated by Death, and this line reflects the uncontrollable nature of human choices, suffering, and mortality. These themes are central to the book's exploration of control and power, and this relates to the fact that not many things in life are able to be controlled by us.
So, from one of our sources, from The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, we wrote, "They didn't ask her what she wanted. They didn't say anything about it being used for research. They just took it." So we said that this highlights the lack of control Henrietta Lacks actually had of her own cells. And this symbolizes the bordering issues of the medical ethics and autonomy.